Your Highness, I will not bore you with telling you about what is happening in Nigeria today. Everything that is happening in Nigeria today, Your Highness, is well known to you. And I'm sure you're as worried as all of us are. That this country, so blessed. When I was in the car coming to this Rival Palace, I was telling those who were in the car, I said, look at the lovely mountains where people go to pay everywhere in the world to see. Look at the oil plains. These are what people are going to pay in Kenya and everything to see the Western way. Your Highness, Nigeria is collapsing. And it's doing so fast that we have now created 133 million people living in poverty. And Taraba is not an exception. It is happening here where you have millions of people who don't know where the next meal will come from. And that is what I and Baba Ahmed wants to reverse before it collapses finally. We want to reverse that situation where our children, young people in their productive age, are doing nothing except criminality. Where we all live in fear. Nobody can drive from here down to Abuja. When you leave, people will just be praying that you get there. When you're coming back, it's the same thing. And we can't go on. The reason simply is cumulative effect of leadership failure over the years that have refused to invest in the people in Nigeria. Rather, we have a criminalized situation where people are stealing our money, and we must reverse it. So we have offered ourselves to first secure and unite Nigeria and make it productive, because today it is not productive. That is why a huge country of this size cannot feed itself, despite the fact that God gave us vast, fertile land. We can't feed ourselves. That is why a state like Taraba that can feed Nigeria is not doing so. Taraba, Your Highness, is 54.4 thousand square kilometers of land. So Taraba is bigger than Belgium and Israel put together.
54.4 million.
No, square kilometers.
Oh, okay, yes.
The land space. It is bigger than Belgium and Israel put together. Both of them combined, Belgium is 30.9 thousand square kilometers and Israel is 21.1. They are 53,000 square kilometers. Taraba is 54.4. Yet, we cannot feed ourselves. Taraba is on the plain of Mambila. So you can cultivate flour here. Kenya did export of over 500 million flowers last year. You can cultivate coffee here. Ethiopia did 1.1 billion export of coffee. You can cultivate tea here. Poor countries like Sierra Leone did 1.4 billion in tea last year. And I can go on and tell you what can be produced in Taraba. But we have the vast land of Taraba all cultivated, and that is how Nigeria is. The entire Nigeria is all cultivated because we are sharing money. All we do is to go to Abuja. Taraba as a state can generate 10 to 20 times what it gets from revenue sharing in Abuja. And all we need to do is to invest money in them. All we need is to do those programs we are doing to pull people out of poverty by coming to do it in Taraba. Your Highness, I'm happy that people are here taking what I'm saying. We have said we are not going to govern from Abuja. We will go to each state, invest in those states, see people. We will bring stakeholders like you to be in charge as we pull the youths and women of Taraba out of poverty, as we pull families out of poverty. All you hear in Nigeria is programs about agriculture, programs about poverty, programs. You hear them in TV. Nobody have ever seen it. And people are getting poorer every day. That's what we want to reverse. We want our children to be in school. We want to subsidize health. We want to stop by fighting criminality. Our farmers will go back to farm. We'll stop those who are stealing our oil. We will ensure that we stop the criminal subsidy of fuel and subsidize education and health. Because that's how Nigeria will develop. We'll educate our people and we will do what it takes to pull people out of poverty by first feeding ourselves. India used to ration food. Today India feeds itself, and there are 1.4 billion people living on a 3.2 million square kilometers of land. So we have more land to cultivate than India, and we can't feed ourselves. The next year's election should not be based on tribe. Let nobody come and say, I'm from here, I'm from here. No region, no side in Nigeria buys bread cheaper. No tribe buys bread cheaper. No tribe where there's no unemployment, no tribe where there's no hunger. Every tribe is going through hunger. Taraba, Kanu, Anambra, Oyo, everybody suffering the same thing. Next year's election should not be about religion. No religion in Nigeria buys bread cheaper. Everybody in Nigeria is hungry. Every tribe is going through the same problem. So we don't want it to be a tribal thing. We don't want to be tribal. We don't want it to be about religion. Today, as I've said everywhere, Dubai is supposedly a Muslim country, but the Catholic Church in Dubai was built by Emir of Dubai. Donated the land, built the church. In England, the Central Mosque in England, the land was donated free of charge by the Queen. That land alone is worth over several million pounds. Here, we've turned religion into another thing. We don't want it to continue.